A prehistoric site in this river's watershed is the Marmies Rock Shelter. The Cellulo Canal and the city of Kettle Falls were built along it. This river's hydroelectric power is monitored by the Bonneville Power Administration. This river joins the Snake and Yakima at the Tri-Cities area. The Grand Coulee Dam lies on, for 10 points, what river famous for its salmon runs that comprises part of the Oregon-Washington border? And the answer is the Columbia River. This state is home to a Robert Smithson-designed earthwork sculpture titled Spiral Jetty. Sandstone landforms such as the Fiery Furnace and the Oregon can be found in this state's Arches National Park. The Transcontinental Railroad was officially completed in Promontory Summit in this state. Its capital hosted the 2002 Winter Olympics. For 10 points, name this western state that contains the Great Salt Lake. And the answer is Utah. This mountain range is home to the threatened spectacled bear, and large silver mines were found near this range's city of Potosi. The furthest point on the surface from Earth's center is this range's Chimborazo. Its highest peak is Aconcagua, and it is home to Lake Titicaca. Cities in this mountain range include Sucre, La Paz, and Quito. For 10 points, name this mountain range along the western coast of South America. And the answer is the Andes. This mountain range is home to the threatened spectacled bear, and large silver mines were found near this range's city of Potosi. The furthest point on the surface from Earth's center is this range's Chimborazo. Its highest peak is Aconcagua, and it is home to Lake Titicaca. Cities in this mountain range include Sucre, La Paz, and Quito. For 10 points, name this mountain range along the western coast of South America. And the answer is the Andes. This river divides Minneapolis and St. Paul. In 1927, this river's flood was the worst in U.S. history, causing a system of levees to be built that was the world's longest. Nicknamed the Big Muddy, this river serves as part of the border between Louisiana and its namesake state. For 10 points, name this river that, with the Missouri, makes up the longest river system in the United States. And the answer is the Mississippi River. This structure was the site of the climactic scene in North by Northwest. A similar structure in Georgia was halted before Stone Mountain was completed. This sculpture, designed by Gutzon Borglum, is in the Black Hills. For 10 points, name this large sculpture that contains the granite faces of 4 presidents. And the answer is Mount Rushmore. The last wild herd of bison in the United States was located in this park, where today they are hunted by grizzly bears and wolves reintroduced in the 1990s. This site, that became America's first national park in 1872, is located north of the Grand Teton Range. Geothermal features like the Old Faithful Geyser are found in, for 10 points, what national park of northwestern Wyoming? And the answer is Yellowstone National Park. The Gawar oil field is located in this nation, whose flag contains an image of a white sword on a green field. During Operation Desert Shield, American troops defended this country, angering radical Muslims like Osama bin Laden, who was born in this country. A desert called the Empty Quarter covers its borders with Oman and the UAE. For 10 points, what kingdom occupies most of the Arabian Peninsula? And the answer is Saudi Arabia. National parks in this state preserve the Valley of 10,000 Smokes, the Kenai Fjords, and Mount St. Elias. Its Bristol Bay is a center of the salmon fishing industry. The highway that connects this state to the rest of the Union crosses British Columbia and the Yukon before it reaches Fairbanks. For 10 points, name this 49th state, the only one that adjoins the Bering Sea and contains part of the Arctic Circle. And the answer is Alaska. This nation's cities include Pleiku in the Central Highlands and the port of Haiphong on the Gulf of Tonkin near the Red River Delta. The Mekong River also has its delta in this country south of Ho Chi Minh City, formerly known as Saigon. For 10 points, what Southeast Asian nation was divided between North and South governments during a war that saw the commitment of U.S. troops in 1965? And the answer is the Socialist Republic of Vietnam.